Commentators, and we're going to hop ourselves right into it. Resolut1on going to start on the Radiant side.
Noob chicken.
Prepare for battle.
It's a platinum baby Roshan versus the donkey.
GG already. Go next. How do you have the donkey? You get like a free courier from Valve. Oh, actually, I like the donkey more than the war pig.
No, the war pig's way better than donkey.
You think so?
You don't like
the free little war pig you get?
Well, Ferrari also has the immortal cape, whereas Resolut1on doesn't have
this
anything
is some
but
trash tier
items.
What is this? I don't know.
Anyways, going back to the matchup, Ferrari going with the old school 5 branch into Tango build, and Resolut1on with the more new school no talisman into 3 branches.
Yep.
So Ferrari, he has to harass a lot early and try and keep Resolut1on down and make him think twice about going for CS, because he doesn't actually have any regen in case Ferrari wants to play very aggressively. And of course, Resolut1on has to get off a pretty sick block. So apparently Windranger with max windrun is the new build, but it doesn't actually scale that well. You only get 0.75 seconds per level, and you already have a very good baseline at 2.75 at level 1.
And you're not really getting close enough to ever apply the slow necessarily.
Oh yeah, that's very rare.
Normally you're staying at a distance, so... Alright, well the horn will blow and we'll pop ourselves into game 1 of a best of 3. This is Windranger mirror match. Game 2 will be a Lina versus Lina, and if we need a game 3, we'll go back to our tried and tested Shadow Fiend versus Shadow Fiend. So, Resolut1on on the Radiant side, Ferrari on the Dire. We expected last time to be this one of the more kind of farm-oriented matchups, but it didn't really end up that way. So we'll see if these two players take a similar.
This one has a potential to be a lot of fun.
Yeah. So we'll see how these players look to play, if it's going to be more farm-based or if they go for the early kills.
Pretty much a very even block. No one won that one.
The most even block we've seen.
Both people are trying to redirect the creep wave so that they can get the aggro off the range creep, but it didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, Ferrari did have to use a power shot there, but he did get himself the range creep last hit, so... Good start for Ferrari. He's actually got all 3 of the first last hits, and Resolut1on off to a rough start as he does finally get his first deny on the board. So we'll see Ferrari on his hill in a good position here, just because of the equilibrium now. So the first creep wave very even with equilibrium, but it's been pulled back to be in Ferrari's favor.
I think Ferrari could actually zone out starting at level 2 because Resolut1on doesn't have any regen, and Ferrari is very far ahead in terms of CS. So I think he might start playing very aggressively soon. I see a courier coming out for Resolut1on, but yeah, it's only Tangos, and Ferrari's almost near top dog, and he's doing a fantastic job of dodging power shots. He's dodged 3 out of 3 so far, and continuously kept the creep wave on his hill, and is pushing into his tower. So Ferrari's just doing everything right.
Alright, yeah, looking really good right now. The HP advantage is huge, and this is where Tangos will slowly heal up, sure, but you almost need to bring out a salve at some point. Or...
It's also troublesome for him to actually get to a tree.
Yes, like right now, as he's okay, he pushes the wave out so he can use a Tango here on the other side, but it's still very he's actually not using them right now. Okay, there we go. Walks very far. He's actually, there's no rune pre 2 minutes. He's actually going to camp the rune. He's hoping for a rune.
Ferrari hasn't actually skilled his second skill point yet.
Okay.
So 2 points.
Oh wow.
He definitely has a skill. Oh, he misses. Oh no.
He's just going to outrun it. He has a bottle here. Yeah, he's got bottles, so he can actually trade hits now with the bottle. He's left a courier there, so he's going to be bottle crowing more or less. So even though there's a DD rune, Ferrari can still do okay-ish with the power shots, man, and still holding on to skill points.
Denied.
Yeah, I think you pretty much have to pick up 1 level of Windrun. It's not a surprise factor having 2 shackles as opposed to 1.
You can go like a 4-4-0 build. I don't know.
You could technically get stats, but Windrun is just way too good.
That's
almost every time you're going to get a kill in this matchup, you're going to be tower diving.
And that DD rune just saves Resolut1on though. He was just praying. He was missing so much experience, so much from the lane when he just camped. He was camped there for a good like 15 seconds, zoned out by Ferrari.
Yeah, I think Ferrari could have succeeded at that point, but it is very unfortunate that he did get that rune on the side. I don't think any other rune would have made that big of a difference except for that, especially since he didn't have a bottle yet.
Yeah, Illusion is like comes close as far as the last.
He can power shot it down.
Yeah, exactly. You can actually deal with the Illusion. So Ferrari can power shot spam himself now. Resolut1on, has he gone bottle himself? Yeah, both players now with a bottle. Bottle Crow action happening on the Dire side. There is going to be a magic wand fast from Ferrari, so this will open up some inventory space with all those branches of his. And, things will kind of quieten down now. I don't think we'll see quite the same aggression we did earlier from TZ and S4. necessarily.
Yeah, especially with the bottles coming out. RTC not going a bottle, he is on a timeline. Both of these going for bottles, they aren't on any one. Yeah. They aren't on one whatsoever.
They could, yeah, they can. No, neither's going to get out farmed necessarily, or just they're not going to fall off. Going for the exact same item build basically means, hey, they're going to match up pretty well here. They're going to start trading hits here. There's level 2 Windranger from Resolution. He pops it early and we'll keep trading hits here. Ferrari actually has the high ground advantage, holds onto his 4-minute rune coming up. It's an invis, and Ferrari with Windranger still up, that guarantees him this rune.
Well played, and a little bit of rune luck going both of these people's ways. And he does have invis and maybe can set up for something. He has yet again saved his skill point.
You got a bottle crow. He actually upgrades his career just for this, so see Resolution spam a couple power shots and send the bottle back home.
So he is a little bit vulnerable at this point, but Ferrari, he's not really taking advantage of it. He could post up right next to Resolution and zone him out from the creep wave, but Resolution's still pulling ahead in terms of CS. Nice power shots.
With these 2 power shots hitting, I'd like to see, like you said, Ferrari just to post up, get aggressive with his positioning and try and zone him out a bit more. He's actually gone for stats over the second point in win run. Wow. Plus 7 stats.
And no level in Shackle? Wow, that's very, very surprising.
He's going super greedy farm mode in some ways here.
Well, it does give you more right-click damage too, to be fair. But at the same time, if you want to right-click damage, you could not
more HP, more damage. At some point, it gives you an extra point in armor when you get your agi to a high enough level. So, yeah, it's not a bad choice by any means.
But at the same time, you can compensate for that with items. You can't compensate for armor with skill points, or mana regeneration with skill points. Well, I guess technically you can slightly, but not to the point where it's actually effective.
Picks up a Bastia ring as well, which does mean he wants to be able to at least pressure the tower when he pushes out these waves. And if you put Resolution on the back foot, you can zone him out and get some chip damage dealt to this tower. So he'll start getting to work on the right clicks there, but very minimal damage.
Yeah, Resolution hasn't been channeling a lot of his power shots just to ensure that they actually connect. Ferrari will miss a power shot on Resolution, but all in all, still very, very even. Ferrari pulling slightly ahead in last hits and denies, but a lot of it may come down to the 6-minute rune. Resolution, he's barely keeping up with Bottle Crow. See, if he had the Shackle shot right there, I mean, he can...
God, he's going. Oh, misses the power shot. That would have been a killing blow here. Ferrari gonna keep trading hits, though. He's got another power shot soon. There is a win run available. He's gonna use it. Resolution's gonna battle this one out. Ferrari's bottling up during the win run, and this means Resolution could be done for. He power shots, but not enough damage.
That was so aggressive by Resolution. He needed a flask to compensate for him taking so much damage. He had like 200 HP by the time his bottle came out again, and that's not gonna be enough to heal him up. Well played by Ferrari.
No, that was like the first finish where I feel like Resolution didn't even come close. Like so many of these other times where when they finally come into a kill, it's been like neck and neck, 50 HP, 5 HP. Ferrari was like he never even had any.
I think Resolution also went for Focus Fire too.